Gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes.
I ask unanimous consent to revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, here is a worthy New Year's resolution. Try to remember to praise people at the time of their praiseworthy performance instead of years afterwards, or, as is often the case, after they have died. We should let people know that we appreciate them, that their efforts are noticed, while it still makes a difference to them. These wise words are from the pen of Ruth Tighe, citizen, librarian, environmentalist, community activist, and newspaper columnist in the Northern Mariana Islands. So I'd like to take Ruth's advice and not wait for the new year by telling Congress about Ruth Tighe herself. She is a person whose effort has been noticed and noteworthy for more than 3 decades in the Marianas. She has made a difference, and I want her to know how much she is appreciated. Even before arriving in the Mariana Islands, Ruth was living a remarkable story. Born in Germany in 1931, Ruth emigrated to the United States with her family in 1934. She grew up in upstate New York, became a naturalized citizen, and worked her way through school, eventually earning a master's in library science from Columbia University while raising 5 children as a single mother. It was a professional librarian that Ruth came to our islands. She was there to help the people of Guam, the Northern Marianas, and the Trust Territory of the Pacific prepare for the first ever White House Conference on Libraries and Information Science held in 1979. Ruth fell in love with the Pacific and soon returned. Working for the Marianas Department of Education, she trained school librarians and raised public awareness about the importance of reading in enriching the quality of our lives. Ruth eventually turned from managing the written words of others to writing her own. She became a reporter and editor of one of the Marianas newspapers. She also established her signature column, On My Mind. Over the course of her many years commenting on island issues, Ruth has always strived to be fair, objective, informative, and entertaining. Judging by the popularity of her column, today a much-read and respected blog among people from many diverse backgrounds and walks of life, I believe she has succeeded. Never afraid of challenges, at the age of 50, Ruth took up scuba diving and has since accumulated a record of over 400 dives. Enamored with the rich coral reefs and colorful marine life Ruth encountered underwater, Ruth became a fierce defender of all the natural environment. She has advocated for our reefs and native forests, for stricter clean water regulations, the cleanup of PCB contamination in the village of Tanapak, protection of the historic Sugar Dock Beach, and creation of the National Marine Monument in the Northern Marianas. And Ruth has drawn others to the cause, helping form several community-based environmental groups, including the CNMI Organization for Conservation Outreach, Beautify CNMI, and Friends of the Monument, and the Mariana Islands Nature Alliance. Here's another familiar view of Ruth, approaching the microphone at a public hearing and introducing herself, Ruth Tighe, citizen. Through her writing and through her own active participation, Ruth has been an advocate for good governance and a model of informed citizenry. And always, Ruth offers constructive solutions that seek the benefit of the islands and all the people, rather than her own personal or professional gain. Among many causes, Ruth has campaigned for the advancements of women's groups, a transparent and accountable government, and a more humanitarian approach to immigration and labor reform. Ruth's weekly column and other writings have also helped foster and strengthen our sense of community. Often this takes the form of praise to people and organizations in the Marianas for jobs well done, including resourceful teachers, local newspapers for insightful reports, businesses that provided excellent customer service, community volunteers, and numerous individuals who wrote articulate columns or letters of their own. So I feel glad to be able to turn the light back on Ruth herself for the praiseworthy person that she is. Today, Ruth is valiantly battling cancer of the lung, successfully it would appear. But I want to take her advice and say loud and clear, and on behalf of the people of the Northern Marianas, thank you, Ruth Tighe, for all you have done, and we pray will continue to do for years to come to make the Northern Mariana Islands a wonderful place to be.